Well, it's that time of year for Ubuntu for Windows users, maybe. All right, first up, I wanted to install an extension. So you have to jump through a few hoops here to get the extensions to work. So let's go to the first part here. It says you need to install this to get it started. So let's go ahead and click that. And I will keep this very simple for this short video. So after you install the first part, it says you want to add this to your toolbar, private windows. I click allow it, just add it, and move on to the next step. Okay, you go back and you have an error message. This is two parts. It's back to the terminal. Okay, so we need to install the GNOME connector, whatever. And after installing this, yes, you will be able to install the favorite extension or extensions of your choice from the website. I am looking for a category apps menu, just to make it easier for myself and probably easier for Linux newbies coming from, say, Windows 10 or Windows 11. So we will search menu, and you have different choices for menu extensions. All right, we have the apps menu. And I wound up choosing this one, but we'll go through a few others here. We have something called the frippery menu. That sounds like a food, like a Greek food. Anyway, that's a second choice. And the final one I looked at was this one here called the arc menu. And this one looks okay. But in the end, I chose the first one, and I'll show you that one here in a second. So we go back. We're going to choose the first apps menu. Now this part here, no terminal commands. Yay! Yes, all you got to do is turn it on to install it. And I'll show you that right here. Just click that to on. You install it. Yes. Again, no terminal commands for this one. And we have a simple drop-down menu. Terrific. All right, let's move on to the second portion of this. And I'm only going to show you three. This part never made sense to me. I need more power, as Arnold would say. The screen timeout, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3. I mean, it should be 1 minute, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, or at least an hour. Back to the terminal. And we're going to install, terminal commands here to give me, I believe 3,600 seconds is an hour. And if we go down to the drop-down menu here at the bottom, you can see I have an hour for the screen timeout, and you can change that later. Now, all of these instructions are on the Ubuntu documentation and the Flatpak website if you want to install Flatpaks, and you should. So none of this is really hard. I know some of you are saying, gee, Tosh, you've been doing this 20 years. Well, that's true. But none of this is really hard. It's just time consuming. And it doesn't have to be this way. All of this should have been pre-installed and ready to go. If Ubuntu really is truly for Linux or Winux newbies, Winux, I like that, Winux. If you're a Winux newbie coming from Windows to Linux, all of this should be ready to go out of the box, and it's not. That's why nowadays, Ubuntu is not for Linux newbies. A lot has changed. But I will be fair to Linux. Running this on a Ryzen 7 processor from 2002 and 32 gigs of RAM, this thing it's zippy. Really? Ubuntu is zippy? At least on my machine it is. Now, if you want to install this on your older Windows 10 machine with 6 gigs of RAM, that's not going to happen. I would try to look at Linux Mint. I like the XFCE and the Mate versions, so both pretty good. Zorin OS has different versions, and they do not require a minimum of 6 gigs of RAM to get their versions going. Zorin OS has also been around a long time, since 2010. Linux Mint, I believe, since 2008, I believe. And to stick around that long in Linux is good. If you don't want to mess with any of this, dude, all I want to do is jump on the web, play some music, watch movies, and maybe watch you and somebody else. I don't want to install a damn thing. That's okay. You can get a Linux-powered Chromebook. There's nothing to install. There is no terminal commands. I've never seen a bug. I would look at a Chromebook Plus for about $200-300, and you will get 10 years of support from Google. And you will never see a terminal. Never. That's it. What do you guys think about the latest Ubuntu for Windows users?